Welcome to the Blessed Mama Bosses podcast, where you are getting a special treat today because not only are you going to be hearing from an absolutely amazing woman who is crushing this network marketing, direct sales, small business space with her amazing ideas that you guys are going to learn about today, but she's also going to be sharing with you guys a simple way. Well, I hate using the word simple, but a way that you can really take your business to the next level and get more eyes on you. Think about this. What if you had a multiple seven-figure online influencer share with you their exact social media business model with you today for free? That's what you're getting. One where you could cut the time you spend on social media down to less than 1 hour a day. We're talking less than 60 minutes a day, while attracting an engaged audience of perfect buyers that are excited to buy from you without resistance, and some even on autopilot. Would you be all ears? I know that I hear you guys screaming through the microphone right now saying, yes, 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 I need it. I want it. Give it to me. Well, that's why we invited Tanya Aliza today to our podcast. And she is not only dynamite, I'm going to give you guys all kinds of info on her, but she is a personal friend of mine. I met her years ago when I actually went through her course on exactly what she's going to be talking about today. And I can tell you, when I sat down for that weekend, Tanya, I was blown away. I was like, this is one of the smartest women I've ever met in my life. And more importantly, she has a true heart and desire to help other people learn what she has done and what she has achieved. There's no secrets that she keeps behind closed doors. She puts it all out there. She's always willing to share it. And so, Tanya, we are so glad you're on here today, but let me brag about you just a little bit more, okay? So Tanya Aliza is an online business and social media marketing coach that has had the opportunity to help, listen to this number, you guys, 27,913 clients learn how to attract engaged audiences of perfect buyers since 2014. She's been marketing her own business online since 2010 using the same strategies she's going to be teaching here. So you know you're getting the strategies that are tried, tested, and they actually work. But not only that, she turned a small side hobby dream to make $5,000 a month from her laptop at her kitchen table into a multi-million-dollar global business. That's right, people, global. And she loves spending her free time, traveling with her better half, like when we actually used to travel. She has 3 adopted fur children, and she loves drinking good coffee. And I am so excited to have you on here today, Tanya. So welcome.
Thanks for having me, Blair. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm
I
so
am
honored
too.
to be here with your audience. Thank you for having me.
Well, we are so happy that you said yes. I have been watching Tanya for years. I have gone through lots of her trainings. And one thing that I always love time and time again is how practical you walk people through things. And so I'm so glad that you're here today with our community and sharing. And I got to tell you guys too, we're going to give you all the details on Tanya at the very end. You can also find it in our show notes. But if you're listening to this today and you like to watch people, this is one of our episodes that will be on our YouTube channel. So feel free to check it out there and take a screenshot right now. Tag Tanya on social media, tag Blessed Mama Bosses on Instagram at Blessed Mama Bosses _. Tanya, where can they find you on Instagram before we even get started?
Tanya Aliza.
Perfect. I love it when people use their names. You make it so easy. All right. So tag Tanya on Instagram, say hi to her, and you will love following along and watching her journey. And we'll give you all of her info at the end. So I would love for you to kind of start us off today, Tanya, talking about what your business was like before you learned about giveaway funnels. So giveaway funnels is the big reveal that we're going to be talking about today. If you've never heard of it before, don't go Google it, because Tanya is going to break it down for you right now.
Yeah, thanks for having me and allowing me to discuss this with your mama bosses. I'm so excited to be here. That's such a cool brand, by the way. And Blair, you show up so well for your audience in so many ways. And anybody that tunes in to your podcast or to your content, I know you personally, you show up with a huge heart, and you're just the same as me. I think that's why we maybe connect so well, is because, you freely give and you truly want to help people. So everybody that's tuned in, like they truly are blessed mama buses to be able to tune in. So thanks for having me. So I am so excited to have the opportunity to reveal like giveaway funnels and use now if you go and Google it, I don't know what you'll find.
Right. So I was like, don't Google it.
I've kind of created the term giveaway funnels because most business owners, they know giveaways are good to use in their business to attract people. But if you do it wrong, you're going to attract the wrong people. So you definitely have to do it right. And my background is not sales. It's not marketing. It was actually finance. And so that was what I did before network marketing discovered me back in 2009. And then I had a girlfriend of mine share with me a way that I could start my own business at home. And I was really excited about that because I was working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And on the seventh day, I had to be on call. And so I was like, man, this is so cool. There's a way that I could work from home, have my own business without all of the overhead. And I can make the same money that I was used to making. I was making a good living then. But I can have my time back. I was so excited about it. So I got started in network marketing and then I did everything that they told me to do. And in 2009, there was no social media. It is so much easier today to grow an at-home business or rep products and services, or even if you have your own products and services, it is infinitely easier today than it was back in 2009. And so I hit the pavement, like doing belly to belly, like person to person meetings and coffees and presentations to try to get my product out there. And I got to a point where it was working, but it was slow. And I ended up exhausting everybody that I knew. And I was like, okay, how do I expand my reach? How do I know that there's people out there looking for the benefits of my products? How do I get in front of them? And so I came to the internet, I started Googling, I started YouTubing. And back then, there wasn't very many courses or trainers doing any of this. Like today, now, everyone and their dog is a trainer and a guru and you have courses and coaching and all this. And now it's harder to like actually sift through all of that nonsense too sometimes. But back then it was very few and far between. So I really took in everything and I got overwhelmed. I got confused and I ended up going down this path where I found a mentor of mine that was having a great success. And he said, okay, you have to create content every day. And at the time I started blogging and then I was doing like sporadic YouTube videos and all I could hear was like, do content every day, do content every day. And I was like, all right, like I always think success leaves clues. Blair, I know that you think the same way. Like if somebody is more successful than you at something, like if they tell you what to do, you just do it. You don't like sit there and hum and ha, you just like do it, take action. So I did that for about 4 months. And then I literally just wanted to crawl up under my bed and never come out ever again because creating content every day is so hard. Like it is so hard. Like I'm not saying just like a little social media post every day. That's easy, 10 minutes and you're done. But I mean like doing a video or doing even like a podcast now or doing a blog post like every day is hard, especially if you're busy. And I know I'm talking to busy mamas here, like ain't nobody got time for that. So I had an aha moment in 2014. By the way, I'm going to fast track this 4 years, you guys, of no real results that I was excited about. Like I was probably spending more money in my business than I was making, but I didn't quit. And it took me about 4 years. And then on the fourth year, 2014, I remember I was on the elliptical at the gym and I was listening to an Amy Porterfield podcast. And by the way, I really at the time was into Marie Forleo TV and she's YouTuber. And then Amy Porterfield has a podcast and I really liked her podcast too. And I found myself every week, because Amy did every week a podcast, I found myself tuning in every week. And I loved it. And I was excited for the next episode. I wasn't overwhelmed with her throwing content at me every day as a user. But then on these podcasts, she also gave away a free download that went along with the episode. And I would find myself every week at the gym, stopping my elliptical, getting off, because I cannot text and go on the elliptical at the same time. I will have a big old accident.
Yes.
So I'm not that multi-talented. So I'd get off the elliptical and I would opt in for the giveaway. And then I caught myself and I was like, holy smacks, like if I'm taking action like this and I want to attract people like me, I need to create content like this in this fashion for my audience, because her audience was different than mine at the time. But I was like, you can do this for, any business. Like if you have any products or any services that you're selling, this giveaway funnel strategy that I kind of coined after practicing it for many, many years can work for anything. So at the time I was selling a health and wellness product, and it helped people with so many different things. But one of the main things that people said that it helped them with was helping them to reduce inflammation in their body. And they would say, my arthritis is gone. Some people would say, like, my hot flashes have subsided. Like, it was all these crazy testimonials, and it linked back to people saying inflammation, help with inflammation. So I was like, okay, I need to attract people that are interested in reducing inflammation in their body. How do I do that? Well, I came up with a giveaway that was 10 foods that you should consider avoiding if you're trying to reduce inflammation in your body. And I took 30 minutes. I'm not an expert, but Google is, or you can find some experts on Google. And I went and did research on what foods people should avoid if they're trying to eliminate inflammation from happening in the body. So I did a bunch of research. I came up with a list of 10 really good foods. And I spent about 60 minutes, so 1 hour, creating this little giveaway that I was like, okay, I'm going to post this on social media now. And the people who are interested in that benefit are going to want it. They're going to reach out and tell me I want it. And those are going to be the perfect people for my product, because that's the exact same thing that my product does in like a better, faster way. Supposedly that's, what they were saying. So I ended up doing that. And then, so here's how to do this. Once you have a giveaway, here's how it works for you. And I want you to envision this for your business, because every business is different. You're serving many different audiences. You have many different products with many different benefits. So instead of just showing up on social and posting, and I call this kind of like pointless posting. You don't want to be a pointless poster. You want to have strategic strategy in everything that you do. So when I show up on social, I still tell my clients, and I still do this for my business, post every single day. Like you have to warm the algorithm, to not get shoved down. You have to take 10 minutes and just post something every single day on your social. And out of the 7 days, 3 or 4 of them, of the posts, you're going to include a call to action. And the call to action could even be a PS line in your post that says, hey, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but I came up with this really cool guide. If you or anybody you know that's trying to reduce inflammation in their body due to whatever, I went and did some research and I put this free guide together, and I hope it really helps you. Here's the link to go get it if you want it. And so all of those content pieces now with that strategic call to action has got my giveaway attached to it. And when people are clicking on that link, they're giving me their information, their name and email, and sometimes their telephone number. And then I am able to follow up with them, knowing that they have that interest in that benefit. And so a side note too, I'm also building my email list. So I didn't know about email list building. Nobody ever really talks about it in like the network marketing space, but in the business space, like if you're operating online, this is a very powerful thing to have as an asset in your business. So I was building this email list of people that were interested in reducing inflammation and having a healthier life, which is exactly the industry that I sold products and services in. So it was a perfect match. So I was able to give value, not sell, like with this free gift, and attract the people that were actually interested in that benefit. So what ended up happening, and now I've done things a little bit different, and we have something coming up, and we'll let you guys know at the end where you can kind of tune in a little bit more to learn how this works. But after learning many years of doing this, I learned that we should probably make an offer like on the next page, right when somebody puts in their name and email and requests the giveaway. So what I ended up doing is I had a little video of myself, and it was literally 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I can't remember. But it was very short. And I said, "Hey, Rockstar, I'm so excited that you are picking up my free giveaway. These are the 10 foods I did research on if you're trying to eliminate inflammation in your body from happening. I'm so excited for you to pick it up and implement it into your world. However, if you're impatient like me and you want to learn about something that has really, really, really magnified and like threw a jetpack on people's health as far as reducing inflammation in their body, I want to share that with you. So click the link below this video right now, and you'll be exposed to one of my favorite solutions to helping you do that. And you'll be able to see some testimonials." And so what I did was I just linked to my actual product so that some people who went there would have the ability to buy. And so I started popping like automatic sales from all of my pieces of content that were linking to this giveaway funnel. And so some people are going to buy right away and some people are not. And the people that don't, they're going to be on my email list. And now I can follow up and I can communicate with them. And I have this really cool, like 4-message email. You can set up your emails to go on autopilot, one every day for 4 days. And they've got this little cool strategy where the next day we share a little testimonial with them of somebody using the product and experiencing great benefit from it. Using just the strategies that I know to get people like excited to want to buy the product. So what this has done, and I've taught now thousands and thousands and thousands of clients all over the world how to put this in place for their business, because it's really powerful. But what it does is it takes away the selling part. Like instead of you being out on social media, like trying to sell your stuff, you're leading with value. And when you lead with value, people want to buy from you because they feel like, oh my gosh, I got so much value. Of course, I want to now take the next step with them. And so also what this has done is if you have, if you're in a network marketing business, Blair was saying that 80% of her listeners on the podcast are in direct sales or either affiliated with other products or services. If your company that you're representing that say has a product launch or a new product or a Black Friday deal or something along those lines that you now have, let's say you've been building your email list for, a couple months or, whatever, you got maybe 100 or 200 people on that email list that all have an interest in what it is that you sell. If your company comes out with a new promo, guess what? You already have 100 or 200 or maybe more eyeballs right there that are potential perfect buyers for what it is that you're doing, which can skyrocket your results if you do it right and can like help you hit new ranks really, really fast. So I get really excited to share the opportunity of, creating a giveaway, creating a freebie that you can offer your people instead of saying like, buy my stuff, here's why it's amazing. Give them great value and they will turn into customers and raving engaged perfect buyers on your social media that share your stuff all to their people, and you can go viral.
I love that. There were a couple things that you said that I think are really important. At the very beginning, if you guys caught Tanya saying, you got to be careful about what you're giving away and you don't want to give away the wrong things. And so making sure that you're following this along, all I could think about is how many of you out there do samples for whatever business you're in, right? And so often when you first start with that company, you throw samples at everybody, right? You're just throwing them around, like whoever wants them gets them. But then half the people don't use them. Some people use them, but they don't even use them right. Some people throw them away, right? You lose so much money. And so getting like really, really getting clear on who you're serving and then figuring out how you can give this away, which is once you put it all together, now it's free. Every time you give it away to somebody, you're collecting an email. You're actually making business every time you have that opt-in. So I love that. And any business can benefit from this. So a great example is my husband's in real estate and he has an opt-in on his website where it allows people to get their home assessed, thinking about, moving anytime in the next year, see what your home value is, and they can put in their information. And he has like this computer way of doing it, right? That figures it out for them and it spits it out. It emails them. And then he has now their phone number, their email, and their information. He calls them within 24 hours and he says, hey, did you get that home evaluation I sent you? And then he like reviews it with them and tries to get them as his client, right? And sell their house. So it's the same thing with our businesses. I think sometimes when we're in network marketing or direct sales, we just think the only way to do things is to reach out to people and to be in that inbox or be on that phone for any single free moment that we have in the day. But then what happens is you burn out and you're done, like you're exhausted. So how have you seen this help people that are in network marketing, direct sales specifically, or any small business, franchises? This would be huge for them too. How have you seen this success compared to people who are spending, hours every day trying to just reach out to people on their own?
Yeah, it just gives them a little bit of leverage as well when you have all of those fishing lines out in the water in social, whatever, and they're bringing the content is working for you, bringing you leads and bringing you potential perfect buyers. I have one of my clients that did this. She is in a network marketing company and they sell skincare. And so she has a 3 product line skincare system. It makes her some good money if she sells it. And what she did was she's like, okay, who would be interested? And here's, I'll give your listeners an actual formula so they can actually do this as great value. So you have to sit down and you go, okay, what am I selling? Like, what's my hero product? And make sure that's something that makes you some money, right?
Mhm.
Then you want to go, okay, what are the major benefits that this product does that people are really, really always excited about? And then you're going to write those down. And then you go, okay, what could I create that kind of gives the same benefit to that group of people that I know that they would be interested in? So my client that was in this network marketing, I mean, she had the skincare system, and I asked her that question and she said, well, it helps a lot of people that I'm marketing to. They say helps them reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And again, if you're in a health and wellness company, you just have to be careful with what you say, like FDA regulated and all that. But you're allowed to say helps to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles. Can't say cures wrinkles or anything like that. So we were very careful. Um, so, just something to be aware of. But so what we did is I said, okay, great. So this would be mainly like, women of more mature age, right? So they are trying to look and feel younger, more confident, maybe bring back their 20s, right? So what we ended up doing is this was very simple. She heard my story on what I did for my product, and she just basically modeled it, which is brilliant. Why create the wheel? So she created a 4 food guide. It wasn't 10, it wasn't 50, it was literally 4. I was like, I don't know if 4 is going to work, but let's try it. So she's like, I know. And so she put 4 foods to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles that you must include in your diet starting today. It's like just a 4 food guide. And, and then the bullet points on it was, for that target audience, women of a mature age, they knew that they wanted to get their sexy back, look a little bit more confident, maybe wear less makeup, ditch all of the things that don't work anymore, and really heal from inside. Right. So anyway, she put this food guide together. And then she started doing YouTube videos and then incorporating it on all of her other social media channels. Like I told her, like, if you're doing 7 posts a week, have a call to action to that food guide 3 or 4 times a week. And she ended up making sales, like she didn't even know where she would send me a Voxer on my phone. And she would be like, Tanya, I made another sale today. I don't even know where it came from. And I said, well, then you have a quality problem. And it was a good story because she ended up she's a nurse by profession, and this was a side business for her. And she, COVID hit, right? And she's a nurse, so she's a respiratory therapist. So she was infiltrated with the entire pandemic, herself personally and professionally. But because before the pandemic hit and she had that experience with it, she had all these pieces of content out on social media working for her, bringing her leads with her giveaway funnel and making her autopilot sales on some of those leads that came in. And now and her email list is growing and growing and growing. So she thought that was really wild and cool because in any other format, it wouldn't have happened. And she was at least able to keep that business going to a level that she didn't feel like she completely neglected it because the pandemic hit and she had to focus on her professional career for that moment in time. So I don't know. I think this, I mean, I know for online businesses, this is definitely, you have to be, whether, whatever you're promoting, you have to be a smart marketer, and you have to ask yourself, what is sustainable? So if you're showing up on social media every single day and you're spending 3-4 hours on social, like messaging people all day long, how long is that going to last? You should be doing that. You should be actively prospecting while your passive stuff kicks in and you've got your giveaway funnel working for you. But you got to have those measures in place, because otherwise, for your business to run, it's solely dependent on you working on your device all of those hours. And I don't think that that is a life. I want to have my people have a life where they can spend the time with their kids and go on the vacations that they want, and their husbands or their wives, like whatever. And this is why I
So
get so
true.
passionate teaching about it.
Yeah, it's so true, because burnout will happen eventually. And we teach a lot. Kelly and I and Bless Mom Bosses, we teach, and also to our teams, because we still run active, $1 million teams in network marketing. And we teach on both ends that if there's something you're running for, maybe there's this huge, awesome promo your company just put out, or you need momentum again on your team, like go all in, do a 30-day or a 60-day or a 90-day run. But you have to be realistic and know at the end of that run, you need some time. And so you've got to have some other things in place, like this idea of the opt-in, or what is your giveaway funnels? That's what you call them. You have to have things like this. I mean, I have a video on YouTube, Tanya, is the craziest thing. I literally recorded it in 2015. It's about our samples and what is included in a sample box. It really wasn't even for customers. I created it because I was sick of having my promoters ask me over and over again what I put in my sample pack. So I created a quick video, I threw it on YouTube, and at the end of it, I did say, if anybody's watching this, it isn't part of our business, and you would like to try a sample, put a message below. I'll send you one. I literally get 1 or 2 people asking for a sample a month from that stupid old YouTube video. And while I've been going through this cancer journey, it has been a huge blessing, because I've gotten 2 new customers in the last 3 months that are just from them finding this old video of mine on YouTube. Like I haven't even put it out anywhere. They just find it. So it is
Yeah.
really an awesome idea. And even the ideas of just getting out there more and going live and getting on YouTube and then sharing this opt-in. One of my favorite things about it too is the fact that we don't own Facebook. We don't own YouTube. We don't own Twitter or Instagram or anything else. And we have no idea if it's going to close down tomorrow. So you need to have those list of names in an email format that you're able to contact if something happens. Or like we just had somebody on my team go to Facebook jail. It's been 2 weeks. She still can't get back into Facebook. She has no idea why. So it's crazy what happens when that happens. You have to have your email list. So I love everything you said. Tanya, where can they find you and where can they learn more about this idea of giveaway funnels?
Yeah. So I used to only teach the giveaway funnels in like my high-end mastermind programs, which I don't do anymore. Blair, you were able to sneak in, which is awesome.
It
But
was
we've just
fun.
restructured it. It's not that I don't teach the information anymore. It's just that we've restructured it. We don't have anything at the moment, but it's coming. So the best way to connect with us is just go over to the blog at tanyaaliza.com. And if you get on my email list, on the front page of the blog, you will see that we're giving away our social media selling guide. And it's for smart marketers that want to build their business in 60 to 90 minutes a day on social, with a daily plan and checklist and tracker. If you get that, it's absolutely free, but then you'll be on my email list. And when we come out with, we're doing a boot camp for these giveaway funnels. And when we come out with that, you'll be one of the first to know. And thanks, Blair, for allowing me to share that with your people. I hope it
Oh my
does add a
goodness.
lot of
Yes.
value to them.
I have no doubt it will. So, you guys do us a favor, screenshot this episode, put it up in your social, tag Tanya Aliza, tag Blessed Mama Bosses. We want to know what you got out of this today. And go check out Tanya Aliza's website. Check it out for yourself. Get that freebie. I'm going to go get that freebie because your old freebie used to be something else. So, I got to get this one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it sounds like a good one. So, I'm excited to check that out myself. And thank you. I know you are so busy right now. She is creating and restructuring her course, and she's right in the middle of it. And yet she took time to stop and talk to you guys in our Blessed Mama Bosses community, because she knows that this will help you as you're trying to build and scale those businesses to 6 figures and beyond. So thank you, Tanya. Have a great day. Stay warm.
Thanks, Blair. You too. Thanks for having me. Bye, everyone.
Bye.